The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Oh no! We suck again! Oh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Victory Monday. No credentials required. We are presented by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. My name is Ryan McCarthy. I'm one of the hosts of this show, and we're going to bring in a man who's going through more stages of grief. I think he's added some stages to grief because there's 5 stages. I believe he's up to stage 10. This is my co-host from South Florida, Dan Goldstein. Dan, what's going on, buddy?
Just another phenomenal Zach Wilson performance. I was very excited to have sat through the 3 hours that it took to watch what we already knew, and that is he is pure trash.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's one of the narratives we're going with. That's one of the things we're going with tonight. But before we do that, just want to remind you about our social media channels right down below on Twitter, Instagram, and the scarcely used TikTok. It's at NoCredsREQ, Facebook.com/NoCredsREQ, YouTube.com/NoCredsREQ. And if you're watching on either Facebook or YouTube, just want to ask you to kindly smash that like button and smash it responsibly. On the audio side, subscribe to the podcast on your preferred podcast platform. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeart, TuneIn, whichever preferred platform you have. Give us a 5-star rating, and don't forget to review. And also, before we go on, just want to remind you that our program, Not Victory Monday, is brought to you by Tanzel's House of Carcucci's. Stuff to run and stuff your face at Tanzel's House of Carcucci's.
I'll forever love that. But you know what? Hard Knocks is so tainted. Like, I can't enjoy that Hard Knocks ever again. Like, I will not be able to watch that show through ever again. I can't do it. Because all it's going to do is remind me is that they built up that entire summer for us to get 4 goddamn plays out of it.
Yep.
It's tainted. It is completely 100% tainted for me.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking about that today when I was going through the motions of going through the recesses of my mind for this game. As much as I didn't want to, I kind of had to. So now we gotta go through it. You can't get around it. You can't get over it. You can't go underneath it. We gotta go through it. And I just want to say, what a debacle! What a debacle, Dan. I was at the pub. I was at my favorite watering hole down where I live. The bartenders all know me. They know I'm a Jets fan. And I even excused myself to the lady sitting next to me. I said, listen, ma'am, I'm usually a gentleman, but today there may be some cusses coming from me. She looks at me. She goes, do you know who you're talking to? I'm like, actually, no, I don't. So, but Dan, give me, it's time. It's time. There will be cussing from both he and I, mostly him. But Dan,
debacle doesn't even cover what we watched yesterday. Like, that's not even like the word. It was just a pure disaster. I mean, it was completely what it was a absolute disaster. It's literally a game where we can take no positive from it. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, Zach Wilson can't read defenses. He can't read the field. He can't read coverages. He can't read blitz pickups. The offensive line gave him all the time in the world he needed to do his job yesterday, and he failed. I mean, I think what was it I heard today on the Jake Asman show? Will Parkinson said, with a clean pocket, with no pressure, he's got a QBR of something like 7.8. 7.8. That is
Terrible.
Unfathomable that you are that bad when you're given the opportunity to be put into the best chance to succeed as an NFL quarterback. You don't belong on the field anymore, bro. We all wanted it to work. We all had high hopes. You know, we've gone through so much years of just turmoil and disappointment and dissatisfaction and just what the fuck else could go wrong. And then Zach Wilson comes and becomes not just a bad quarterback, a historically bad quarterback. And it's just like, that's just Jets for you. So, I mean, are you surprised about yesterday? No. Are you disappointed for it? Absolutely. There's no way you can't be. I mean, you looked anytime they panned over to the sideline, you can just see their faces. Like they could say all they want, in the press conferences and to their media and all that nonsense. Salah and Wilson and Brees and Quinnen and Sauce and anybody else that gives words to the media, but it's very clear they do not believe in Zach. You can speak them up as much as you damn well please. It's none of them are good enough actors to pull it off here that they actually believe in him. They are all just beyond disappointed that this is the situation that they're in. And you got to wonder. I mean, we're now at the stage where we have to wonder, are we going to get more? What's going to happen with the locker room? You cannot ride or die with Zach with this kind of performance. You can't do it. I mean, you just can't do it. No.
I think that Saleh, Douglas, they deserve an Academy Award nomination or an Emmy nomination for this acting job they're putting up. We believe in Zach. We give a best chance. He gives us the best chance to win. How? You're not actually. And I say this. I asked this myself yesterday. I asked this on Snowman in the Morning this morning during my segment. I said, which is it? Is it Zach Wilson's? Is it Zach Wilson that bad, or is the coaching not helping him? It's a both and. They're not helping him succeed. I mentioned this last week. I think I mentioned this last week on this program when I said this coaching staff is not helping him succeed. Where was the aggressiveness? Where was the bravado we saw? And I'm going to take this camera for a second, Dan. Where was the bravado we saw during Hard Knocks? Where was the bravado we saw during One Jets Drive, All Access? Where was that bravado? I'll tell you where that bravado was. It disappeared the moment Aaron Rodgers got injured. And somehow they managed to win. They managed to squeak out a win against the Buffalo Bills on Monday night after that happened. And ever since then, they're not aggressive. They're not taking shots downfield. They're not using the running game, which is their strong suit. And I don't understand how this offensive game plan is going to help Zach Wilson. If you say Zach Wilson gives us the best chance to win going forward, prove it. Show me. Let him take some shots downfield. Let him take some aggressive chances. Even if they fail. Even if you say, if we bench him, we're going to ruin his confidence. You did that last year with him when he benched him the first time. You got to play aggressive. You had a chance to do that against the Patriots, and you didn't. And now you're sitting at 1-2 with 15 losses in a row to one single team, to one team, our division rival, one team. And there just seems to be no end. And we've got 13 more weeks of this to go. Sorry, 14 more weeks of this to go.
I can't watch it. I blatantly will refuse to watch this for 14 more weeks if we have to continually riding with Zach Wilson. I'll refuse. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a useless co-host to you because I'm going to be like, I don't know what happened. I didn't watch the game. I haven't been on Twitter. Why do I want to continually subject myself to this? Why? I feel so bad for anybody that spent money to go watch the Jets at home this season just to have Aaron Rodgers go down after 4 plays and be subjected to another year of Zach Wilson. And don't give me this nonsense that we're not a Bears or Broncos fan. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Flat out.
It is comedy. I mean, they don't have a win.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Like, yeah, are you guys suck too? Yeah, that's great. But you know what? You don't have like the history the Jets have of just pure suckitude. Denver has multiple Super Bowls within our lifetime and has been there and done that. Chicago's probably about the only other team maybe in the league that can relate to the Jets, being that they haven't had a good quarterback pretty much almost their entire history as well. I mean, they've had a few flashes in the pan here and there like we have, but they've never had like that game-changing league center besides like I think Unitas. Maybe the only was he a Bear?
No, he was a Charger. He was a Colt and it was a Charger.
Okay. Somebody was a Bear that I'm thinking of that I can't
Jim
recall
McMahon?
from way back in the day. Maybe that's who I was thinking of.
Jim McMahon is the only quarterback in Bears history who has more than 4,000 yards in a season passing.
So there you go.
How sad is that?
So like right there. So like Chicago and the Jets are like hand in hand. Like we got it, like you're hand in hand. So that is what it is. Broncos, I don't want to hear it. You guys just happen to suck. You happen to suck for two years, and you know what? You earned it. You deserved what happened yesterday. Sean Payton deserved that. Get fucking humble.
Yes.
Now I hated that it came from Miami because now all I'm hearing all goddamn day around my fucking house is just, or not my house, but where I live.
Your locale, your locality, yeah.
The deep throating of Miami going on right now around here is atrocious. It is absolutely atrocious, and I'm disgusted by it. But it's well deserved. They put up 70 points and straight up embarrassed you.
I do want to humor you. I saw a meme yesterday. Somebody on Reddit suggested that the Jets and the Bears swap 1-for-1 Zach Wilson for Justin Fields.
What does any of us got to lose?
Hold on. And somebody replied, "That's like trading poop for pee."
Yeah. Some people are into poop, some people are into pee. I don't judge either way, not my things. But you know what?
They're usually German.
Yeah, give them both fresh starts at this point. Whatever. What does it matter? What does it matter at this point? I mean, honestly, what does it matter? I can't even say. It's tough for me to even say that the Jets are a 5-win team at this point with Zach Wilson as the quarterback. He can't beat anybody. Like, he cannot beat anybody. Granted, I understand he struggles against Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has his fucking number. That's fine. And granted, the Dallas pass rush is ridiculous. But Dallas got their asses handed to them by Arizona yesterday.
Yeah, how did that happen?
With a quarterback that got acquired 2 weeks before the season started.
It was a journeyman.
Yeah, with Josh.
They were supposed to tank.
They're supposed to be the number 1 pick. Cardinals were the de facto worst team in the league before the season started.
Not anymore.
They're not great. Like, don't get me wrong. They're still not good. But
yeah, they've got. At least they have fight. At least the Cardinals have some fight in them. Unlike this team.
A journeyman that hadn't started for any team in the past before he finally goes to Arizona, move the ball in a system he's had all of 5 weeks to learn.
A month.
Yeah.
Tops.
A month to learn. He moved
and
the ball. He scored.
And they
said points up. Zach has had 3 years with Saleh. 3 fucking years, and he can't pass for more than 50 yards by halftime. He can't do it. It's horse shit, and it's bullshit that they keep putting this product out on the field and expecting us to just continue to support them because they're the Jets. You've lost the right of this. You have lost the right as a coaching staff and as a team for us to give you our unbridled support at this point. There should be a mutiny. If you continue to put Zach out there, there should be a mutiny from the defense, and there should be a mutiny from the fans. Nobody should be going to that stadium. That defense shouldn't even dress. Straight up, forfeit the damn game.
I saw there was going to be a mutiny amongst the offensive staff yesterday, amongst the players on offense. You saw multiple times CBS go to the sideline. And God bless Jim Nantz and Tony Romo for having to endure that gross product that the Jets put on the field on offense. Even Tony Romo was saying, "Yeah, you got to bench Zach. You got to bench Zach. You got.
You
And
have
they say, what are you gonna do? To bring in Tim Boyle? Yeah.
yeah.
Anything, anybody.
Yeah.
With
Put in Randall
inkling.
Cobb. Put in Randall Cobb. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because you know what? It can't be worse. It can't be worse.
I will
if it's
take
worse,
I will take Chris Streveler with a broken thumb over Zach Wilson right now.
Dude, I'll take Chris Trevor lefty over Zach Wilson right now. For real. I'll take Chris Streveler lefty right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching. It is utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I feel bad for the fans who had to pay season tickets for this year. I
would have demanded I would have been right back on the phone with the customer service as soon as Aaron Rodgers ripped his Achilles in the first game. I would have been on the phone by halftime being like, all right, where's my refund? I paid for Aaron Rodgers. I didn't pay for Zach Wilson. I need a refund.
Well,
Straight
at least you would have been on the phone other than Joe Douglas, who won't get on the phone and talk to any other teams or talk to any other free agents about coming in and at least sitting down with the staff. Like Colt McCoy is still out there. Matt Ryan has not put in his retirement papers, even though he's doing stuff for CBS with Tiki Barber and I forgot who else he's in the booth with. He hasn't filed his retirement papers yet. Carson Wentz reached out to Joe Douglas and said, "Hey, I'm available. Bring me in the building." And Joe Douglas said, "No, we're sticking with Zach."
It's going to cost him. Personally, it's that decision right there to me is almost
going to cost him his job.
I'm very much souring on this Douglas Saleh partnership, mainly for this big reason. Mainly for this reason. I don't want to see a top 5 defense. I don't want to see it anymore. Is it great to have? Absolutely. Love the fact that it's there. But I am not putting up with a 32nd ranked offense again. I'm not doing it. You've had 5 years to put together what's happened. I understand this was supposed to be an Aaron Rodgers season, but it's not. And you did not make the necessary change or the necessary provisions to be put in place to even bring in competition for Zach for number 2. Didn't even do it. Could have re-signed Mike White and let them battle it out. Put Tim Boyle on the practice squad. Let him have 3 quarterbacks here. Inactive Zach Wilson.
Mike White.
Mike White is the backup. Zach Wilson could be inactive. Boyle could be on the practice squad. How much better would we be feeling right now watching Mike White play with this team?
And Mike White threw a touchdown pass yesterday in the Dolphins uniform. That made me sad. Mike White
to chosen Anderson, no less.
Oh.
The former Jet. Just to insult to injury.
Just to rub salt in the wound. And they scored more points than the Jets offense. I think they tied. Actually, they put up as many points as the Jets offense did yesterday with a touchdown.
The Dolphins scored more points yesterday than the Jets will probably score before the bye week if Zach Wilson continues to be the quarterback.
No,
the Jets may not have
even against Denver, it'll be like a 10-6 game.
Exactly. It's going to be atrocious. It's going to be atrocious.
Just like last year.
We're going to watch like last year. Who plays I can't even damn it. Who plays Denver this week? Somebody terrible. It's like a
I'm
toilet
doing real time. I'll do real time research right now.
I'm pretty sure it's like the toilet bowl of the week. Like that's just what it is. Like I didn't look, but I don't want to see the Jets on prime time anymore. I don't want to see it. I want the Jets to get flexed out of every single primetime game possible. I don't want to watch them on Black Friday anymore. Like I don't want to see it. Like they don't deserve it. Like we're about to watch the Jets go against the Dolphins on Black Friday. For what?
The Broncos are playing the Bears oh my God.
It's a toilet. It's the toilet bowl.
This is going to be my I would rather drink castor oil than watch this game of the week next week for No Crunch and with the regular edition of No Crunches Required when Dustin and I talk about the game. Talk about week 4 tomorrow. That will be I guarantee it's going to be I'd rather drink castor oil than
and then Denver plays the Jets. Like how terrible I don't even know. I don't even really know what to say. Like I'm still just in so much disbelief that the product on the field is the product that we're still looking for still looking at in Joe Douglas's tenure. And I'm sorry, man, your honeymoon phase is way the fuck over. Way the fuck over. And it's just a criminal injustice to not have a quarterback signed. How did you not sign one by now? Anybody? I don't give a fuck what name you put up on us at this point. I don't care, bro. You tell me you signed Christian Hackenberg tomorrow, I'd probably be thrilled.
I would be thrilled too. I mean, bring him out of retirement. Bring somebody in. Like, at least.
That's where we're at as Jets fans, and it's insane. We're at this point.
Call the Toronto Argonauts in the CFL. See if they can have Chad Kelly come down for a workout. That team, look, Chad Kelly was left for dead in the NFL 3 years ago. Now he's in Toronto and he's setting the league on fire. The Argonauts are 12-1. I hate to bring up the CFL, but I gotta bring up the CFL because a CFL quality quarterback, I would take him over Zach Wilson right now. I would take Chad Kelly. I would take Jake Mayer. I would take Bernard Adams Jr. There's 3 CFL quarterbacks I've named I would rather have than Zach Wilson. Oh, Zach Collaros, former Cincinnati product. Zach Collaros. I would take him over Zach Wilson right now. I would take a CFL quarterback over Zach Wilson right now. That's how much the Jets fandom right now absolutely. I mean, God bless you for trying. For at least trying to put in an effort if there was one, but dude, like you're not an NFL quarterback. You are at best an indoor football league quarterback.
Yeah, at best, yeah. Go to the CFL, bro. That's it. Like once you're done with the Jets, some team may sign you because you're still a second overall pick with physical talent. So somebody will sign you thinking that maybe you can be their reclamation project a little bit. Maybe they can turn you into something. They'll find out.
I know who's going to sign him. I know who will sign him. Baltimore. Because you see the way Lamar Jackson is playing, you could probably learn Todd Monken's offense better than Lamar Jackson could. Lamar Jackson is still running for more, has as many rush yards as passing yards again. And they bring in all those weapons. They draft Flowers out of Florida State. They bring in Odell Beckham Jr. And yet they're still relying on the run for Lamar Jackson. I don't get it.
I hate this. I hate that we're here. This just isn't fair. I'm 37 years old and like
46.
This stress just leaves me like it makes me feel like I'm in my 70s. My heart hurts that bad to watch this. It does. The Jets are literally hurting my heart. They're taking years off my life. I have a 6-year-old daughter that I need to be around here for as much as possible, and the Jets are actively killing me away from her.
Well, I'm gonna give you some comfort, Dan. Hockey season starts soon.
This is true.
Hockey season starts in 2 weeks.
Panthers won 5-0 today.
All the Devils are playing a split squad right now. They're up on the Flyers, I think 7-0 after the first period, and they're beating Montreal 3. And they're beating Montreal like 4-1 right now. Let me look it up. Hang on. Real time research, folks. That's what we do on No Credentials Required.
By the way, are so bad we're talking hockey.
The New Jersey Devils follow me on Twitter. They actually follow me on Twitter. It's awesome. And the Jets do too. Yeah, it's 6-0. It's 6-0 against the Flyers, and it's 4-2 against the Canadiens. So I cannot wait for New Jersey Devils hockey this season. It'll be the salve for my fall for what's going to be the autumn of misery.
Yeah,
as a New York Jets fan.
I
know you're excited as a Florida Panthers fan.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point here where it's like I'm already going to have to start my draft research by the bye week again. We're back to same old Jets. That's what we're back to. We're back to same old Jets. The season will be over by end of October, and I'm going to have to go back to my draft research. Hope that we get a very high pick this year because this year's quarterback class is stacked, and pick somebody, let him sit behind Rodgers for a year and be done with it. And hope that Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall all want to stay around and they don't want to leave this shithole that the New York Jets seem to just become every year, no matter what. I'll tell you what. From this point forward, though, I'm taking a stand. From this point forward, I will not be positive nor getting my hopes up until I see product on field. There will be no more hyping. I will be not doing any more hyping. Will not be doing any arguing in their favor in the off season. It's not going to come from me. I won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You have not deserved it anymore. Every year we've done it, we've been let down, and some of it their fault, some of it not.
Yeah.
But I'm not falling into the trap anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to fall into the trap anymore.
No,
I'm just going to keep telling people, let's see what happens on the field. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. I mean, look, full disclosure, I've been going to therapy since February. So we talked about this in therapy. You know, it's only so much you can do. What you can control, all you can do is control what you can control. And the Jets right now, the control they have is that they're afraid to be aggressive both on offense and on defense. And they have not brought in anyone to challenge Zach Wilson. They keep saying, we're going to stick. He gives us the best chance to win. He gives us the best chance to win. Lies. They're lies. It's lies.
It's such horseshit. It's the most ridiculous nonsense.
Well, you know, the old acronym for the Jets is just end the suffering. I'm gonna do you one better. JETS, just end the stupidity. Because this is we've come to this point. It's stupid. We've come to the point where this management, the management we have, is sticking by Zach Wilson, and it's stupid. It's complete stupidity. It's complete nonsense. And us as fans, we're not going to stand for it anymore.
And it should cost them their job. It should. It really should. And you know, it's a shame because besides missing on Zach Wilson and his first draft class, Joe Douglas has done a lot of good. He
has. Give him full credit for at least putting together tools to help their offense, but they just can't do it with the quarterback they have, and they can't do it with the offensive line that they have either. I mean, even though it was moved, they moved around. Dwayne Brown, why is he still there? Laken Tomlinson, why is he still there? That left side was awful. Yesterday, it's a little bit improved. They still allowed 4 or 5 sacks, and including that safety that basically ended the game.
No, I don't think they got that. Did they get that many sacks? I don't think they got that many, did they? I don't remember.
Here we go, real-time research. Let's do
some real-time research because I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it because all I did was watch Zach Wilson just do nothing with open receivers everywhere, not see the field, and then to watch the defense just bend but not break essentially all game. No takeaways.
All right, he was sacked three times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think it was that many. I think it was 4 or 5.
It seemed like 4 or 5 from the way he was. I mean, even that one sack where he just sat down in the pocket.
That's not really anybody on the offensive line's fault. That's him holding the ball too long, not doing anything, and then just giving himself up.
No, so that was his fault because he holds the ball too long.
I think 2 of his 3 sacks actually didn't even get credited to anybody on the offensive line because they were on Zach Wilson. The only sack that got credited was the safety, and that's because Judon just straight up bitched Mekhi Becton.
Mm-hmm.
Just dropped a spin move on him, and Becton just couldn't keep up, and that was it. You know, which again, another play, both Tyler Conklin and Breece Hall were wide open on the check down routes. And he just holds it in 2 yards into the end zone and does nothing with it. Like he doesn't see the field. Like he does not see the field. No.
And like I hate to sound like a broken record, Dan, but all game, no aggressiveness.
None.
No aggressiveness.
None.
On either side of the ball. I think they were too afraid to get after Mac Jones. They tried 4. I don't think I saw a blitz package all day long.
They're not supposed to need it.
No,
they're not supposed to need it. This defensive line is supposed to be hyper elite, one of the best in the NFL. You're not supposed to need a blitz package. Quinnen gets pissed when you send more than 4. What the fuck is going on? Why is Will McDonald inactive?
Yeah, or
We
playing
have a
special
first-
or playing special teams. He's on
We
special
have
teams.
a
He's on
first
punt
round
return.
pick not playing any snaps on defense. Not even the third. Not even like the third. Like Jermaine Johnson needs to come off the field on third downs, and it should be McDonald and Huff. Get the quarterback. Get him. That's it. Your job is to get the quarterback by any means necessary. Do that. Put Quinnen and JFM in there. Let that thing go. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. This was supposed to be a year for Super Bowl or bust. Granted, again, we all know we lost Aaron Rodgers, and that dream went poof about 8 minutes into the season.
And there's no excuse to lose your aggressiveness.
But
because one guy was lost. There's no reason.
Will McDonald has played, I think, less than 30 snaps in 3 games, including one game he's been inactive. Joe
Jeremy
Tittman
Ruckert played 1 snap.
What we'll get to that. I'm not even at that point yet. But like Joe Tittman has played 60-something snaps. Didn't play it all the week 1 though. Like didn't play it all week 1. Came in 2 and 3. You know, not a single other draft pick has played a snap on this team. This was a team that was supposed to go for the Super Bowl, and you have your entire draft class doing dick for you, with the exception of Tittman, who looked great. Tittman looked great yesterday, and there is zero reason that he should not be in the starting lineup at some point here. Zero.
True.
They need to figure something out. Connor McGovern either comes out or Laken Tomlinson comes out and McGovern switches over to left guard. I don't care how you want to do it. You want to keep, I don't care. Tittman needs to be in there because right now, AVT almost doesn't even look all pro at this point. AVT looks solid, if unspectacular. And Tittman in his snaps has looked like the best offensive lineman the Jets have.
Oh, I said this last week, and Scott, thank you for bringing this up. Where's Mecole Hardman? What, 6 plays yesterday? 1 target? Where's the speed? Where's the speed? Where's the speed that we were advertising? This is going to be the fastest off. This is going to be the fastest offense you've seen of a Jets offense in ever. And you're not using a guy who he signed for a $7 million contract. Where's Mecole Hardman? All right, $4 million.
But still, right?
There's no Hardman, no Ibanaconda, no speed.
Why is Randall Cobb getting snaps over Mecole Hardman? Why is Randall Cobb getting snaps over Mecole Hardman? Randall Cobb is supposed to be a sideline coach that could come in a pinch for 8 to 10 snaps a game to kind of be a distraction, maybe be a chain mover when they need it as a veteran presence. There is zero reason that Randall Cobb should be playing 44 snaps. Zero. None. I don't want to see that. Xavier Gibson should be getting reps over Randall Cobb at this point.
Gibson, Hardman, Ibanaconda. Use specialty packages, use special plays, use end arounds. Do something.
Speaking of Ibanaconda, he's got to be healthy.
Stretch the field with Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard.
Ibanaconda's got to be healthy now. This Dalvin Cook experience is already over.
This Dalvin Cook experience is done.
It's over. I wish the Dolphins would have got him so that they could have wasted their money and been wasting their touches on him, because he's so slow and so soft.
Oh, but Dan, he's not in game shape. Just like Dwayne Brown, he's not in game shape. I
don't care. As soon as you flick him in the Achilles, he goes down. As soon as he gets hit in the Achilles, he goes down instantaneously. You can 2-hand touch him in the shoulder, he's down for the count. He is not falling forward. He's not breaking tackles. He's not hitting holes. He is atrociously bad. I imagine he's moving after this season. He'll be a vet minimum journeyman moving forward until the day he retires. There will be, this was your last payday. It was on the Jets. Of course it was. And that's it. Like this experiment is over. It is over. I'm done with it. He needs to be inactive. Ibanaconda needs to come in, and his snaps need to be split between Carter and Ibanaconda. And we need to see what the rookie can do with some speed and some juice here with this offense. Let him get let him get behind Mekhi Becton, open up a hole, and then let Abanikano go 4.28, down the sideline and just blow and just be an angle beater and just rip them apart.
Yeah. And speaking of flick, what do you think about Sauce Gardner's accusation of Mac Jones trying to hit him in the nuts?
Legit. You see the video that came out?
Yeah, I saw the video. Both angles.
Legit. Mac Jones.
Every Patriots fan is going. Every Patriots fan is going. He didn't hit him in the nuts. There's no proof of that.
Legit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mac Jones.
Take the Belichick blinders off. He tried to kick him he tried to punch him in the nuts. He tried to give him a nut tap.
Mac Jones has proven to have a fascination with other players' dicks. This isn't the first time he's attacked other players' dicks in any way, shape, or form. He did it in college. He's done it in the NFL. There's flat out proof. And now he tries to go and nut check Sauce Gardner. I don't know if he's jealous of the other guys and their dicks and he just wants to compare since he's so fascinated by it. But it's just like, dude, he's a dirty player. Flat out, he is a dirty, dirty player.
Yeah. I let the NFL sort it out. If they don't find Mac Jones, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the NFL. They hate the Jets. They hate the Jets.
We already knew that.
All right, folks. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about whether or not the Jets have a chance to get against the Chiefs. Spoiler alert, probably not.
They do not.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Spring has sprung, and our friends at Manscaped have the best tools for some spring cleaning. They've already helped you tidy up all the nooks and crannies of your body's basement, but this year, Manscaped can help you get the perfect presentation on that beautiful face with the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Make sure you look your best this spring by using code BELLYUP20 to get 20% off and free shipping at Manscaped.com. It's time to tame your mane with the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The sun is peeking back out, which means you'll have to show your face in the daylight again. So use the kit to make sure your scruff looks award-winning, whether you got glorious beard flow or some smooth, sleek cheeks. The kit starts off with the Beard Hedger, a waterproof cordless trimmer with a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard. So no more messy drawers full of add-ons. It also comes with the titanium-coated T-blades that are tough on hair but smooth on your face, leading to a single-stroke efficiency that brings satisfaction one stroke at a time. The Beard Hedger is a high-tech piece of art in a travel-sized package with a long-lasting battery, universal charging, and a strong motor. So what are you waiting for? Save 20% off and free shipping when you use the promo code BELLYUP20 at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the promo code BELLYUP20 at Manscaped.com. Focus on the face and use the Beard Hedger Pro Kit for the cleanest look in the game.
And I'm a moron because that was an old commercial. The promo code is actually, hey, there's a kitty in the background. The promo code is actually BELLY20. So what you want to do is go to Manscaped.com and get whichever package you want. Get the Beard Hedge Trimmer, which is what trims this dang beautiful beard. I mean, look at this beard.
Mine too, actually.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah. I got it.
Awesome.
I remember I got it before we did our first podcast of the season, like a week before. And I remember being pissed that I was like, shit, you would have a promo code. And I bought it for full price. So as a Jew, that hurt me.
I know come back for that. Other than you can get yours, you can get your beard hedge trimmer. You can get the Lawnmower 4.0. You can get yourself the Weed Whacker nose hair trimmer for 20% off and free shipping with promo code BELLY20 at Manscaped.com. We do have one comment from the comment section from my buddy Rod the Rod Uncensored Network. He's a Patriots fan. He says, "What's up, guys? Hashtag good game. Hashtag 15 straight." To which I responded, "Rod, if we had more enthusiasm, we'd block you."
Rod, I'm not affiliated with No Credentials Required or Gozilla Media, so I'm going to flat out tell you to go suck a dick. I don't want to hear it. No class here today after this one, brother. No class. Go suck a dick. Ryan can be all professional all he wants. I do this for fun.
I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to be a good Christian and hold back.
I'll do it for you. I have zero problems doing it for you, my friend. You be the upstanding Christian man that we all know that you are. I'll be the piece of shit. No problem. All day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're not above redemption. But anyway, Chiefs week. Chiefs week is coming Sunday night. Unfortunately, it's a Sunday night. We can't flex it out. We can't flex out these Sunday night games or Monday night games or Thursday night games until at least week 10. So unfortunately, we're sorry, America. You have to endure this with us.
For real.
Do the Jets even stand a chance in this game? Are we going to see Taylor Swift in the suite at MetLife Stadium? Is Travis Kelce going to score another touchdown and then score more after the game?
Kelce will probably score 2 or 3 this week because tight ends do amazing against the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
So
we saw it on Sunday.
Kelce will probably score 2 or 3, and I mean, Taylor Swift lives in Manhattan. What's it for her to get to the stadium by helicopter?
Helicopter. Yeah.
I would very much expect that she's in a box somewhere on the. I don't know how long that helicopter ride is. I assume 10, 15 minutes to the stadium.
Maybe even less.
Maybe less than that. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a New Yorker, so I understand the stadium's certainly not far from the city, but yeah,
I actually wrote lyrics. I actually wrote some lyrics to the next to the Taylor Swift song. Once she breaks up with Travis Kelce, first down was a great date. Second down, it was just fate. Third down, I said just wait. But fourth down, it was too late.
Very nice, very nice.
Well, at least Rod's taking at least Rod is taking your phallus your offer to have him have your phallus serviced with a sense of humor. So
all right, good.
Anyway,
I mean it wholeheartedly though.
Yeah. So I here's my prediction. I don't like making predictions because they always backfire on me. Here's what's going to happen. The Jets defense is going to play the offense of the Chiefs tough. The Jets offense is not going to do anything against the Chiefs defense. It'll be close until about the fourth quarter, and then Mahomes just opens it up, and the Jets lose by at least 10 points. The spread right now is 9.5. I said the Jets lose by at least double digits.
I would absolutely be taking the Chiefs 9.5 all day. That's almost free money. That's almost free money. I have a feeling the Jets, the Chiefs offensive line is going to absolutely dominate a lifeless, soulless defensive line of the Jets, where Quinnen Williams is the only person, again, that shows any kind of heart and determination and grit towards the season. Patrick Mahomes is going to have his way with Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is going to have some sort of 13-catch, 168-yard, 3-touchdown kind of a game. The Chiefs put up. This is a massacre. This is 34-6 in my opinion.
The over. Well, you would actually have the under in that game because the over/under is 42.5 currently.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna hit. Unless the Chiefs do a blowout. Like unless the Chiefs put up 35, I don't see that the over. I would be hitting Chiefs. I would be absolutely doing Chiefs 9.5 and doing the under in that game for sure. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a massacre. I don't have any faith in this one.
It's going to be another situation. It's going to be. And the Chiefs fans actually do travel well, so you're going to see more. You're going to see as much red, if not more red, at MetLife Stadium than you are going to see green or black.
And you should, right? It's rightfully so. There should be not a Jet. There shouldn't be a Jet. There shouldn't be a Jet fan in the house. There should not. You should sell all your tickets to Chiefs fans.
Sell your tickets. Let the Jets
Every
know.
Jets fan should sell their tickets to the Chiefs fans.
Don't-
Let that be
don't
a
watch
sea
them on
of
TV.
red. Yeah.
Don't watch them on TV. Sell your tickets.
Let it
Make
be
some
a
money.
sea,
Make some money back.
Let it be a sea of red and show proof to Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh that we're not putting up with this. It's what should happen.
Nope.
Will it happen?
Nope,
No.
it's true. Yeah.
But that's absolutely
No.
what should happen. That should be the protest right to Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh. Like we're not putting up with this. Like if you keep Zach out there, all we're gonna show is empty stadiums filled with opposing fans, and that's it. And that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get from us.
Just like the last decade.
Yeah.
More opposing fans in the seats at MetLife Stadium than actual Jets fans.
I can't believe we're here right now. Disgusted.
2 more weeks to hockey season, Dan. Let's go Devils. All right. I think we're going to end things here because Dan's getting more and more distraught. He might well, this episode's definitely going to have the E rating for explicit.
As long as Zach Wilson's our quarterback, you just may as well throw the E in there regardless.
Yep.
Because there's always going to be way more negative to talk about than positive.
Ryan, what are you doing for views? You're watching right now, Dave, and I have a shirt on. So, yeah. Anyway. Well, that's going to do it. Oh, there we go. Views. It's kitty content.
Kitty works. Kitties work. Her and my daughter right here are my depression medications, if you will, I guess.
There you go.
My depression relievers right here for the Jets.
Yeah, I don't know.
This kitty.
I don't know where I don't know what tag along is. I don't know what tag along is, but he's probably with my sister right now. My friend Dave says, not a shirt, not a cat, a shirt. He was talking to you.
Oh.
And Dustin, my co-host, says, who are your top choices to replace Wilson? Anybody. I'll go and play. Dustin.
You go
Dustin,
first on that one.
You can go. Dustin, you can try out for the Jets.
Yeah, anybody right now, bro.
I'll put my friend Dave in there. He can replace Zach Wilson. And
yeah, anybody can do. At this point, anybody can do it, man.
No,
I just can't.
But
I can't
Dustin,
see it again.
If you go back, I named four Canadian Football League quarterbacks who could replace Zach Wilson right now. Also, Sam Castronova from the Jacksonville Sharks, former Albany Empire. I would put him in place of Zach Wilson. There we go. Dustin says I'll give it a shot. Dave says my 11-year-old has a better arm. I'm pretty sure he does.
I don't know, but look, the one.
Ryan.
It's not a physical thing with Zach. You have to remember that.
No, he has the physical tools.
This isn't an arm thing. Your 11-year-old probably has a better arm than Chad Pennington, undoubtedly.
Oof.
But if you could take Zach Wilson's physical with Chad Pennington's mental, we'd be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be incredible. That would be a perfect New York Jets quarterback right there. Zach Wilson's physical gift with Chad Pennington's mental acuity. That's what
his football IQ is
bottom of the barrel in negatives. He is negative. He is negative IQ when it comes to the game of football, and how to play it from a quarterback standpoint. And it's just crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chad was an absolute gamer. Chad was fantastic. It's just too bad his shoulders just couldn't hold up to the rigors of the game. His shoulder just couldn't hold up to the rigors of the game. And
yes, I will take a 60-year-old Vinny Testaverde over Zach Wilson. I'll take his son, Vinny Testaverde Jr.
Yeah, right, for real.
At Albany. I will take him over Zach Wilson right now.
You're so mad. You're so mad. All right, I'll let you go.
There's more kitty content. All right, we're gonna wrap things up here for another edition of Not Victory Monday.
Hold on, before we go. I need to see more. I need to see more from our damn defense. All this fucking talk about elite, and you have 2 straight weeks now against offensive lines dealing with issues. And you have. They didn't sack. I don't. Oh yeah, that's right. They got 1 sack. Excuse me. They did sack.
Yeah,
they got that coverage sack on Dak.
Solly Thomas got a sack on.
So they got a coverage sack on Dak Prescott on an offensive line that was hurt and misjumbled, and then you had nothing against the Patriots. Absolutely nothing.
I will take Doug Flutie over Zach Wilson.
For sure. For sure, bro.
Dave, you can shut up. Shut up, Dave. Go away. Packers fan. Anywho, check out our social medias. Twitter, Instagram, scarcely use TikTok at NoCridsREQ, Facebook.com/NoCridsREQ, YouTube.com/NoCridsREQ. If you're watching on live or replay, just want to ask you to smash that like button. Smash it responsibly. Also, on the audio side, subscribe to the podcast in your preferred podcast platform. 5 stars is the preferred rating. Please don't forget to rate and review. No matter how mean or disgusting it is, I will read it on the air. And this has been Not Victory Monday from No Crunches Required, presented by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. For my co-host, Distraught Dan, my name's Crying Ryan. We've been your hosts of Not Victory Monday. And we may or may not see you next week. But until then, have a great week.
God,
Dan's speechless.
I can't even say it because it's not true anymore. I mean, I want to say the Finns are trash. And you know what? They're a trash franchise, but they're figuring it out right now. And I hate them for it. So
Sean Payton is trash. There you go.
All right, we'll go with that this week. Sean Payton is trash. That's
Sean Payton is trash.
With that. Sean Payton.
Bye,
is
everybody.
Trash.
There you go. See you later, everybody.
Oh, we suck again.